Alright, so Vitrolife released their quarterly earnings today as well as for the full year of 2022, so I will touch on the highlights so that you don't have to. So what do they do? Once again, if you're new to the company and you're subscribing and you're seeing this video and thinking, wow, this is an interesting company. Well, they're doing consumables, technology, and now also genetic services for IVF. This is for fertilization for women having problem conceiving children. And then they have technology to help with this, and they also have genetic services to do some testing on reproduction. The genetic service part was a recent acquisition, so this affects in forms of purchased growth. However, in their highlights, they separate organic from purchased, as we will see here later on in the highlights division. In terms of sales, we can see a 92% increase in revenue. This is in Swedish kroner. And they also divide this for us. So we can see organic from the consumables in the IVF, we can see 10%, and then purchased growth of 65% from this new genetic division, among others. And then we can see also here with currency effects of 18%. And this is a result of the Swedish krona being very weak and other currencies such as the American dollar and the euro being strong. And this company is selling a lot abroad, and this is why we see a big increase in revenue from this. Very interesting. And we can see consumables. I like this. They sell consumables and not just stationary equipment. This is a repurchase type of deal. You buy it once, you buy it again because, well, you run out of the consumables. Excellent, and they're growing in sales by 23% in Swedish kroner here. Remember, currency effect here. They're adding it on, so it's looking better than what it might have been in a different market. And we also see some interesting things here with management, with a new CEO stepping in here at the latest date, the 1st of August 2023. So this is something to look out for, in my opinion. I will not purchase any more shares. I will not sell any of my existing shares. I will just continue to watch performance. But this quarterly earnings report here shows that they're just on track. If we look at the numbers, you can see here revenue is this in Swedish for the first for the quarter here. We can see a great increase from 2021 to 2022. Just terrific to see. And we can also see that margins are staying strong and just fantastic margins, and also the company being profitable despite this growth in a per share basis. Just a bit worrying is that they're doing small dividends and not reinvesting all of their money back into the business. This gives a signal that growth might slow down a lot in the future and be more plain, and they might mature a bit, and then the high price to earnings ratio for this company could be a concern. But as for now, I believe that this company is indeed positioned to ride on one of the global macro trends of the whole rise of the economy that Morgan Stanley wrote about in the research report. And it's just a interesting business to be invested in due to the high potential for scalability, the growth of their market, and we just see the fantastic revenue growth here as well as the good margins. And also in terms of governance practices, we can see that the amount of shares outstanding is not being diluted. There was one dilution in connection with an acquisition. However, that's totally fine in my opinion. It's just an example of good corporate governance. And this latest report here is just adding on to a string of previously good reports. I think it's also interesting to note the market cap here on the balance day. They were trading a lot higher this same quarter in 2021 with less revenue than they're actually doing now. Just goes to show what a crazy period we put behind us for the whole stock market as a whole. But that's been it looking at the earnings report here from Vitrolife. Very nice to see as an investor. That's been it, and as always, hope you make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now. Bye bye.